Hello, everybody. Basically, hi, Pam or Pamela. You didn't answer me. I was wondering if you like Pam. Oh, you do go by Pam. Wonderful. How are you tonight? I'm so glad you're here. You're the only one so far, but we're early. We're early. We got another 15 minutes or so before the ISS rises. And I just thought I'd come on early in case anybody had any questions for me. Maybe I can answer them for you and help you out. Uh, Let's shut this radio off. This is my HT that you can get me on. You can get me on anytime during the day on FCS 310 and room 37. And Pam spent the day in the swimming pool. My darling, I totally get that. It is in the 90s. Well, actually, it's 89 now. Ooh, cooled off. It's a cold front coming through. I wish it would bring some rain. We need rain really bad, and we have not gotten any rain. Here in Palm Coast, Florida, we haven't got much rain. Maybe in the last 2 months we got an inch, maybe. I know because when we get rain, my grass grows like weeds, and it hasn't been growing like weeds. I cut it today, but I could have waited another day. But yeah, this is the time of year. Spend a day in a pool, get a mimosa, get some nice sweet tea, and float around in the water, catching some vitamin D. I'm drinking Crystal Light sweet tea right here. That's sugar-free. I'm diabetic. That's why I do that. Anyway, anybody got any questions? Come on now. I'm coming on early purposely to give you guys a chance to ask me some questions. It was nice. I got, what was his name? I forgot his name now. I got him. He was using a vertical to try to get on the satellite earlier today, and I got him in the book. I think I was the only one that actually heard him and gave him a response. So that was fun. I made about 16 contacts on satellites today. We tried RS-44 and ISS a couple of times, and this is the third time with the ISS. Only the second time I'm streaming it. And I love doing this. Pamela is telling me they have 2 wet weather ponds in their backyard. All right, Pam, where are you located? I didn't look up your call sign. Let's look up your call sign. I mean, are you decent? Can I look up your call sign? Is it going to be a problem if I do? Lemon tea in Tennessee. You're a poet and you didn't know it. Oh, man, Tennessee. ESA, that should be a good, easy call sign to remember. Oh, there you are, 10 Mile, Tennessee. And you got your tech license in 2020. Congratulations. And you got an extra already. That's right. And you're a VEC. I've been trying to get my extra for a while, and I have not had much luck. So I'm going to give it another shot, and probably before the end of the month, because the questions changed July 1st for the extra. And a part of me is like, well, I failed the test 3 times. Maybe I should wait for the new questions. I might have better luck with the new questions. I don't know. But right now, I'm running FT8 also on 15 meters. 15 meters seems to be good right now. You can see my FT8 screen right there. We're waiting to see if we decode anybody. Looks like, well, 15 meters are calling. Oh, there they go. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Somebody doing POTA in a park I already have. How do I know that? Well, if you look, where are we here? Let me get where's my mouse? I can't find my mouse. I got 4 screens here, that's why. All right here. See this POTA park, US 6067, which is in Utah. I've already got that park, but it has not been confirmed on Logbook of the World. Not much of anything's been confirmed on Logbook of the World yet. Although I got some good news today from the ARRL. Got an email from them, and they said that Logbook of the World was not damaged, which means they probably won't redo it. They'll just leave it the old cumbersome way it was, but they'll put some protection on there so that nobody can hack their computers. What they did was they shut it down when they got hacked, because they didn't want anybody accessing their computers at all. So that's what they did. Hey, there we got somebody calling me. Who's calling me? That is somebody from Ukraine right here. Is give me a shout. I'll let that run. We could look at the satellite pass page. You could see, oh, nope, that's Pamela's page. Let's go back to the sat. You can see on here, this is going to be damn near close to vertical. It's 89.6 degrees. So this is 0.4 degrees short of 90 degrees directly overhead. So it should be good. It should be good. We should make a lot of contacts on this pass. I deleted all the previous contacts. See, there's one deficiency of the SAT box. Had there not been a deficiency of the SAT box, I wouldn't be doing this. But SAT box can only handle 100 contacts. And if you do satellites like I do satellites, you get to 100 contacts pretty quick. Part of me was thinking if it took more, I would just leave all the contacts in my SAT log on the SAT box. And when LOTW is turned back on again, I would then download an ADIF file and upload that to Logbook of the World. However, it's only able of holding 100 contacts. So every day, at the end of the day, I download the ADIF file. What does that look like? I'm going to show you what that looks like. What time is it? Oh, we got a few minutes. Opening up a browser window here. Not a browser window, where's my iCloud drive? There we go. And we go to sat logs. If we go back to, oh no, this is, am I looking at the right year? Yeah. 1224. Oh, I know what's happening. Hold on. If I look on my sat log directory, let's see if I can get this on the screen so you could see it. Let's see. There we go. All right. So let's move this up a little bit so it comes on the screen. Look at these sat logs. Here is today. And if we scroll down to May 16th. Let's see, right? Let's go to the 15th. All these logs that you see highlighted are all my sat logs that I have to upload to Logbook of the World. Now, I believe on Logbook of the World, I can upload them all at once. That would be nice because this way I don't have to do them one at a time because there's days and days and days of sat logs I have to upload. Some of them are small, only 2 or 3 contacts. Some of them are huge. So it's going to be a pain, but time to launch. Let's see. ISS is right here. We got 4 minutes and 54 seconds until launch. I mean, until it rises. We can keep an eye on the antenna. If you want to watch the antenna, you can see that there. So far, it's just pointing straight up in the air. That's where I left it. So when we hear the chirp, that'll be the antenna will be moving ahead of time. So does anybody have any questions about using the SAT box? I'm in the process of working on a video with Keith, one of the designers of the SAT box, Mike Sataretti, and Frank Garofalo. Between the 3 of them, we're going to do a deep dive video on the SAT box. I was asked to do this by a person. I'm not going to do it for them. I'm going to do it for you guys. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you have questions about the SAT box, start writing them down. You can email me and send them to me, ko4pdi@1791.com, and I will do my best to get you the answer on that live stream or video that I do with Mike, Keith, and Frank from CSN Technologies. They're the ones that designed this. The funny thing is, I found them by accident. I was looking for an iGate. I wanted to set up an iGate on APRS at my house because there was one here, and the person that had it, I don't know if he died or whatever, but he just stopped doing it. So you had no way to get an APRS signal recorded onto the web from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way down to Melbourne, Florida. There was no iGates anywhere along that way. So I was thinking of putting one up, and luckily somebody else in town already did it on the water tower here, which is the highest one there. But I went there looking for the iGate Mini, which is a box that they originally put out as an iGate. And then I found the SAT box, and I went, ooh, what is this? And at the time, it was $175. But it might have been $175. Oh, it was so cheap. Well, it didn't even have GPS back then. It was just a box that downloaded the satellite data from a source online and told you when and where the satellites were going to be. It would still control your radio, and it could control your rotor, but it didn't have GPS, so it didn't know where it was. You had to enter in your location and everything. Now it has GPS built in. All the ones they're selling now have GPS. It's $275 now. However, the new ones that they're making are going to have Bluetooth as well. So if you buy one now for $275, I believe they will have the Bluetooth module in them. I know the box I have does, because it's an extra one they sent me as a, I guess it was as a promotion to get me to talk about it more, and I don't mind doing that because it is probably, I did a video on it, and I called it the Rosetta Stone for satellite chasers. And do you know what the Rosetta Stone is? That was a stone they found in Egypt that helped them decipher what the hieroglyphics were in the pyramids. Well, this deciphers when and where the satellites are going to be, what their frequencies are, what their Doppler effect should be, and all that stuff is included in these SAT boxes. So you can't go wrong. And with the one they're making with Bluetooth, there's a possibility I will be able to use my 705 for doing satellites portable, which would be freaking cool. I'd still have to control the antenna with my hand, but the radio and the Doppler effect and all that I'll be taken care of in the 705. And the 705 is extremely similar to the 9700, except it also has D-Star in it and HF. So it's like the 7300 and the 9700 had a baby, and it's called the 705. But it's only 5 watts. Unless you add a battery, then it's 10 watts. But that's more than enough to do satellite contacts with an Arrow or an Elk antenna. So yeah, I'm going to be, if that thing is capable of doing this, yeah, I will be making a bag just for the 705 and my new SAT box to control the radio. And I'll go portable with that, and I can record everything on the 705. I just tell it start recording my signals, and I'll have all the recordings, so I don't need a separate recorder. It'll be absolutely amazing, and don't need any wires between the 705 and the Bluetooth. I mean, with the 705 and the SAT box, because of Bluetooth, it'll do it wirelessly. And you heard that chirp. I didn't mean to hit the keyboard. Uh-oh, what just happened? There we go. I'm back. Okay. All right, we just had the chirp. Let's get the antenna going that way. Let's take a look at the set. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the antenna is there. It's pointing right at it. And we're going to try to get some contacts real quick on this. Let me get the microphone here for the radio and get my headphones on. And let's see if we get some people. Time for an ISS pass. Open a window to log my QSOs. I don't hear anything yet. It's pretty low on the horizon right now, but wait till you see how fast this thing gets up high. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. This should be a great pass. We're at 5.6 degrees right now, 5.8. 6. See how fast it's coming up? It's because it's going to be almost directly overhead, so Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Get my cursor in the right place so I can start typing call signs. Here we go. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Well, lost it. I had it. I will be turning down the power rather quickly because this is going to be almost vertical. And I should not need a lot of power. Heard him, but I couldn't make his call sign out. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm there already, dropping the power. Station calling PDI, try again.
Papa Tango, Echo November 82. Whiskey 8 Charlie, Papa Tango, KB4YKC, Echo Mike 90, good afternoon.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Michigan. ID. Let's put Don in the book. Kilo Oscar 4, United Mike Romeo, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. Got you in the book, Tim.
Kilo 8 to Zulu, Romeo Yankee, Echo number 72, Parks on the air.
Was that Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Yankee?
That's a Zulu.
Try that again.
Kilo 8 to Zulu, Romeo Yankee, Echo number 72.
Roger, Roger, Kilo 8, Zulu, Romeo, Yankee. Zachariah, I got you in the book. KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Thank you very much. Kilo 8, Zulu, Romeo, Yankee. KB4YKC, Echo Mike 90, good afternoon. KB4YVC, I think it was, KZY. Thank you. Have a good evening. Yankee Kilo Charlie, what's the suffix?
Kilo Bravo 4, Yankee Kilo Charlie, copy Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Got you in the book, James.
Hey, Mike, always good to talk to you. I hope it's not as hot down there as it is up here, 73.
It is.
Whiskey Bravo 4, United Mexico Romeo, Shelbyville, Kentucky, Echo Mike 78. The Whiskey Bravo, Kilo Zulu,
Oh, I got him already.
Yankee, Echo number 72.
Almost vertical.
Whiskey Bravo 4, United Mike Romeo, Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Whiskey Mike. Whiskey Bravo 4, United Mexico Romeo, Echo Mike 78.
Kilo
Bravo 4, United Mike Romeo from Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Whiskey Mike.
Bravo Whiskey Mike, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. Gotcha.
Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Whiskey Mike from Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, Echo Lima 89, over. Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, good copy, Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Whiskey Mike, Echo Mike 70.
Another guy in Florida. We're all in Florida today.
Beautiful city.
Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, please copy Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. We're down to
Bravo Whiskey, India, I think it was. Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, 5 by 9.
Roger, Roger, 73.
Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, KB4YKC, Echo Mike 90. Delta 4, Yankee was Echo
See, people don't stop for a second and let them finish their QSO. They should. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I am at 25 watts right now, which is really good for the ISS. It's coming down. We're at 38 degrees. Hey, Macron. It is a great pass. Let's call again. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. This is a great pass, Macron. Hey, nice to have you here. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm going to get some of my Dominican Republic guys. Literally the northern side of South America is in the footprint. Somebody's calling me. If that's Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, I got you in the book. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Whiskey 8, Charlie Papa Tango, did you copy? KO4 PDI? He might not be there anymore. Oh, KG2MM, I wish you got in. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. We're at 25 watts, it's 15 degrees. That's amazing in this direction how good my antenna does. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, 25 watts, 13 degrees.
Echo Lima 89.
Kilo Charlie 4, Mike Hotel, did you get me? KO4 PDI, I got you nice and loud and clear. Still hearing stuff. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I still have the bird at 9.2 degrees. Incredible. Yeah, you got to do that. You need the arrow or an elk, either or. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm at 7 degrees and I'm still hitting a bird with only 25 watts. Amazing. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Kilo. Ah, now we finally lost it at 5 degrees. All right. We tried. Hey, we tried. Whoo! Whoop! That's unbalanced, that mic stand. I got to make sure I don't do that. Yeah, Macron, it's a fast bird. It was almost a 90-degree pass. That's why. That's why it was so fast, because it comes straight up and it goes straight down. And yeah, the Arrow is a great antenna. I like the Elk log periodic better because it's lighter, and with the enhancement that came up with, what is it? The enhancement on the handle for the Elk is amazing. Rob, the Digital Rancher W5ITR, he found this handle that's made to fit. You print it with a 3D printer, and it's made to fit that antenna perfectly, and it lightens your load tremendously. So yeah, you can think about that. I like that. I also started with the Arrow 2 with my Allowance HD1 handheld. That was my first satellite contact on AO91. Don't ask me who it was. I don't even know if I logged it right. So yeah, don't believe what you hear. I'm not perfect at this, and I'm just learning just like everybody else. So you like the lighting? We got the background removal tool kind of working the way it's supposed to, except I still don't like that if I put my hand up outside of here, my arm disappears. See? If I go like this and I go over here, then we lose the background there. If I lean too close to the thing, boom, you lose the green screen. So yes, I'm not a professional videographer. What the hell do I know? Anyway, anybody got any questions? Yeah, that was fast. That was a fast one. IO 117 is up right now, but I'm not even going to bother. IO 756. ISS is coming back around again at 808, but it's only going to be a 4-degree pass. Let's see. What about, let's see, we have the ISS into tomorrow morning. Yeah, look at that, 758. All right, that's about 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock tomorrow, it's going to pass, but it's only going to be 0.89 degrees above the horizon. So we're not going to get it. However, chances are, let me refresh this screen. Oh, let's just go to next passes. We'll open this screen up. I'll let you look at this. This is what I put on Facebook every morning. It's not every satellite I'm going to get on, but it's every satellite that's going over my grid square for the day. So the reason I put this on here is so you know if any of these satellites are also in your footprint and you want to try to get me on a satellite, if I'm going to be on a satellite, it'll be one of these. So let's see, the ISS at 758 is only going to be 0.89 degrees. So that means that's about 8 o'clock, about 9:30. It should come back around again. Wait a minute. No, it's not going to come around again. I'm just checking this list. No, it's not going to be back because this list goes all the way to 4:38 p.m. tomorrow, right here. That's the last one here, and the ISS is only going to pass at 7:58 in the morning, and it's just a bare blip. I'm surprised. Usually, I'm missing something. Although that means it's passing out there. I guess the next pass isn't going to be till later tomorrow night. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, KG2MM is saying there's not going to be a next good pass until Tuesday morning. I can look at my ISS detector on my phone. Let's see real quick. Spin the wheel. It's like I'm on Wheel of Fortune. Saturday. There should be a better pass between now and Tuesday. So this is today. Hold on, folks. I'm looking. Yeah, I knew there'd be one before that. Okay, 7:59 a.m. It's going to be 1 degree. After that, yeah, 9:31 a.m. tomorrow. It's going to be 53-degree pass. So yeah, tomorrow we'll get it. We'll get the bird again tomorrow at 9:36 in the morning. So or 9:31 in the morning. So look for me tomorrow morning around 9:30. I'll try to get on there and get on that pass too. Yeah, they're usually like between 30 degrees and 50 degrees. A pass like today is not often. That doesn't happen often. Or if it does, it happens in the middle of the night. But yeah, the ISS, if you look at the geochron behind me, let's get that on the screen. If you look, you see the yellow circle is the ISS. The green circles are other satellites. But you'll notice the next satellite is going to be further to my southwest. The next, you see that hump? If you look at the hump of the ISS, the reason it looks like a hump and not just a straight line going around the Earth is because this map is flattened out. So it takes the ball of the Earth and flattens it out like this. That's why the passes are progressively further to the south. But if you look at the side where it goes up on that side, right there, you see the peak of it is right over my head, right there. That moves across the screen. So this satellite pass was from the northwest to the southeast. The next one will be from the northwest to the southeast. But as that upward loop gets over me, it'll be from the southwest to the northeast. And that's when you get better passes. And this was a great pass, but I've had passes that are just, I don't know, the last pass was 7 degrees, was the max. And I was able to make a couple of QSOs on that, which felt really good. I got John up in Connecticut, N2FYA, and I got Jay, WA4JAY. I got him. So yeah, it's, even though they're not all super high passes, because my antennas are mounted almost at the height of the trees, I can get just about any pass down almost to the horizon. You saw that last ISS pass, I got down to 5 degrees, and I was still able to hit the repeater with 25 watts. Probably if I boosted it to 100 watts at that point, I could have kept going, but I didn't want to do it because there's people in the south that it's close to that'll probably be using it. And if I boost my thing to 100 watts, it blanks them out and they can't get in. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to be the bully on the block. You want to try to, what's the saying with the ARRL or with ham radio? Use the minimum power necessary to make your QSOs. Don't, like I hear these people with 1500 watt amplifiers, legal limit. Now I talk to Europe. I do it with 100 watts and a wire. I talk to Europe. There's a guy in Slovenia. I talk to him. I can talk to him anytime I want. Every night he's on the air, and I don't mind getting him. And he says I'm 5'9", getting to him. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to put a 1000 watt amplifier in here today. Maybe in the future, if I get a better antenna, I get a hex beam or something like that, I'll start messing with heavier power. But right now, this keeps me out of trouble. I may be buying another radio. I may not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm using my 7300 here in the shack, and I'm using my 9700 here in the shack. I had a 400 that was acting as a node, but good old Yaesu Wires X is such a pain in the butt. The radio just kept shutting off for no reason. I had no idea why it was. And I just decided, you know what? Screw that. I'm done with it. I don't want to mess with it. It's too much of a hassle. I can get D-Star in an open spot. I can get the Wires X room I go to. I get on my HT here, going to a, I'll turn it on right now. There it goes, Yaesu. There it is. You see that 446025? That's my open spot. If I went to my open spot dashboard, this will just show you how few people actually use this. I keyed the mic at 10:46 this morning. Nobody was in this room since. Yep, Macron, I'm telling you, this is great. So if you had your open spot, you go to room FCS 310, room 37, you could talk to me on this right now. It's on there. Watch when I key the mic. Boom, there I am. So it's been 8 hours and nobody talked on this frequency in this room. What is the matter with you people? Why don't people use this? I don't understand. I monitor this 24/7. I also, not 24/7, when daylight hours, when I'm awake, this radio's on and it's hooked up to that room, which is hooked up to the Wires X room 80751. So if you have a Wires X radio, go to room 80751 and you can talk to me on this HT anytime during the day. Also, I have an All-Star node in my house that's running on 432.1. That node is hooked up to Jason, KC5HWB, out in Grapevine, Texas. He has a node there, and he's hooked up to that. And there's a bunch of other people hooked up to it. And sometimes he moves it to different nets and stuff like that. So you can see sometimes there's 500 people on that node. Absolutely amazing how these things work. The digital side is a lot of fun, but I'd much rather use HF and 2 meter, 70 centimeter for just over-the-air stuff. But yeah, that's me. What can I tell you? That's what I'm about. Everybody's not like me. I don't blame you if you don't do it. But I think I've worked out the audio issues. I think I sound good. Do I? And I'm actually getting good at background removal tool. The only thing I want to do, let me just see. So I'm going to try something while I got you guys on here. You tell me if I'm making a mistake. And if I feather blend this a little bit, that should make my hair look better. So it doesn't, nah. See when I move my head, it's like half my face disappears. It can't keep up with me. I don't know why. But okay, thanks. The sound sounds good. Excellent, excellent. I'm glad. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's just starting. I just made another contact on 15 meters FT8. Come on, jump over there. Try to catch me on FT8. And if anybody caught me on that stream on the radio, feel free to go back and watch it, and you could listen to yourself talking to me. All right? So that was a great day today. We did 2 live feeds. I got 21 weeks straight where I'm doing live feeds every week. I'm going to try to do a video on Wednesday this week. I don't know if I'm going to get a guest or I'm going to pre-record it. I might be doing, I am doing a deep dive video on the SAP box with the guys from CSN Technologies. So keep your eyes open for when that comes out. I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to really get detailed into the deep woods, teach you things that on this SAP box that some people don't know. Because how many of us sat down and read the manual or read the whole? Yeah, you didn't. Admit it, you didn't do it. I didn't do it. Now I have. But back then, when I first got it, no, I was too giddy. If you go to their website, the first quote they have from one of their customers, it says, within 5 minutes of getting this thing, I was hearing signals. Within 8 minutes, I was talking to people on satellites. I said that. I'm the one that sent them an email telling them that and thanking them for it. It was absolutely the best investment I've made in my ham shack for me, because I love talking on satellites. You don't have to love talking on satellites. Ah, what is this? Oh, you're doing another test session for your club. Let's see. How fast will it take me to get to Tennessee, come up there and take my extra with you? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not ready. The extra has been baffling me from day one. And you know, the thing is, I think you're allowed, I think it's a 500 question pool. You got to answer 50 questions and you got to get a 74. So how many can you get wrong? Oh, here. I'll get the calculator out because I know how to use a calculator. Trying to find it on my iPhone is another thing. Clear this. All right. We want to know what 74% of 50 is. So, wow, you can get like 24 wrong. I've been getting so close. No, that's not right. Let's see. We want to get... you got to get 37 right. And that would leave 13. You can get up to 13 wrong on an extra exam. And I've been getting like 18 wrong. So I'm off by 5. I got to get that straightened out. I got to learn how to do that. No, I'm not coming up, Pamela. Sorry. Thank you for giving me a sound report. You guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to chill for the rest of the evening. I think I'm going to go sit outside by the pool and smoke a nice cigar while I'm sipping my Crystal Light unsweet sweet tea. Unsweet sweet tea. Yeah. It's Crystal Light sweet tea. Get it. No sugar in it. It's only 20 calories a cup. And I love it. It's fantastic. But right. Now you tell me. I did all the math to figure that out. Now you tell me. I know. I can only miss 13. I've been missing 18. And, you know, it's funny. I took the test 3 times, and 3 times I got 18 wrong. I'm like, how is that possible? Not one of the 18 I got before I didn't get right again? I don't know. It's a lot of fun, though. I'm going to get it eventually. The only reason I want it is for bragging rights. I don't really need it, but I get bragging rights. And then, like when R1BIG, you know who that is? That's that Russian girl. I can't remember her name. Raisa. She's always doing Parks on the Air and HF Portable on parts of the extra band that I'm not allowed to use. And I have her on my ham alert, and I'm like, oh, damn, she's at 14,188. I can't go there. I can't go there. Yes, lemon tea in Tennessee. Keep saying it. You're a poet and you don't know it. Yes, and it's YL Raisa. That's her name. Yes, I like her. She's absolutely a lot of fun. She did one time. I'll never forget the video she did. She was in a bikini. And she's not exactly a bikini model, but she's not ugly. She looks wonderful. Oh, you can never hear her? Sorry about that. I was able to hear her on my 160 meter end fed. By the way, I'm running my FT8 right now on my 80 meter off center fed dipole. It's actually probably the better of the two antennas. The 160 meter flip-flop questions remind me of sandals. Okay. You know, I'll tell you a funny story. What Pam is talking about here is flip-flop gates. I worked for Verizon, and they tested us before I got into the department I was at. It was the only test I ever took in a phone company that was not an open book test. It was a 4-part test. If you fail any one part, you're over, you go home, you're done. But to get the job I wanted, I had to pass this test. But here's the thing, they never changed the test. So guys would take notes, guys would bring stuff home with them and remember what all the questions were and what the answers were. In the first part of actually the second part of the test that deals with AND gates, NOR gates, and OR gates, and all that, there was a question about flip-flop gates. Now, if you know anything about gates, and a flip-flop gate is a gate that the output of your gate goes into one of the inputs of the other gate that then changes the input into your gate, is the reason they call it flip-flop. It was so complicated and so confusing. People were getting stuck on that question in the study portion of the test. Because first they gave you the book to study the subject, took that away, and then gave you the test. I had it on good authority. There were no questions on that flip-flop gate on the actual test. So they said, do not get bogged down on the flip-flop gate when you're studying the study part. Just learn the other stuff. Ignore the flip-flop gate. It's not even on the test. Sure enough, I got done so fast, the lady was freaking out. She was like, how did you finish that so fast? I'm like, I don't know. Did I pass? And I did. I passed. So, yeah, that was that. And that was pretty cool. I just got a message on Facebook. Somebody actually wants to buy my gates. Oh, no, he just said thanks. Yeah, he wanted me to ship them to him in North Carolina, and I kind of explained it to him. Number one, I don't want to have to take them apart because I might break something because they've been together for so many years. Number one. Number two, to ship it would be super expensive. It would be an extra large box because of the 4-foot long cross arm. And I said, it's absolutely unbelievable. I can't ship it. So it's pickup only. But I'm thinking of adding the preamps to it because I installed the preamps on my tower and I'm not going to keep them there. I'm not going to use them. So, yeah, if you look at my tower, you see the Yaesu rotors on top. As you come down, it gets a little narrow. Right at the base of the Yaesu rotor, there are 2 blocks. There's 2. Those blocks are the preamps. Yes, KG2MM, I am still trying to sell the egg beaters. You want to come on down? I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you, man, I don't know, where you can go to St. Augustine, do a POTA, and then, because you're up in Jacksonville, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to come down to St. Augustine, do a park activation, we can go to the, let's go to the fort and do an activation there. That would be fun. I got antennas and stuff we could put up. Let me know if you're interested, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them. I'm going to change the price, though, because if I add those preamps, that's a $600 value I'm adding to the egg beaters. So right now I was asking $400 for the egg beaters. All right, make some plans, man. I'm in. And if you come down here and you want the egg beaters, I'm more than happy to sell them to you at a super duper deluxe cheap price. Figure the egg beaters and the preamps, which are $300 each now. I'll throw everything in there for $700. or no, 600. 600, you can have it all. I'll give you the, except I got to take the tower down to disconnect the preamps. If you want to come down, we'll do lunch. We'll go to Texas Roadhouse or something, and you can help me get that tower down and fix those, take off those 2 preamps for you. I would happily sell them to you at $600 for everything. So let me know if you're interested. All right. I've been trying to sell it for so long. Ugh. Let me know when you want to go to the fort, too, to do a Parks on the Air. I suggest we get a tent or something and get permission to set it up. Otherwise, we're going to sweat our asses off. All right. Hey, look at that. Mike, K8MRD, is at Sam Houston National Forest. Let's see if I can reach him on the old HF brig as soon as I get off of here. So you guys, that's it. Have a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. And 73 from KO4 PDI, the ham fun guy. Yeah, that's me, ham fun. KO4 PDI, I'll be clear, 73.